Person to have it. I hope he does.
This is a really awesome story. Cliff, he got to a point with his music where he couldn't get the sound that he wanted, okay? And he was searching for specific sounds that he had in his head, and there was nobody that made a head that would produce the sound that Cliff wanted. So I suggested to him to go to the junior college and learn electronics, and that he could build his own. And he said, "Oh, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I think I'll do that, you know. Okay, try." So he ended up at Chabot Junior College, and in electronics. And then he comes home one day and he says, "Connie, okay, this is not the work on, all right? They want me to take English, PE, history, right?" He's like, "No, I'm not doing it. That's all there is to it." I said, "Okay, look, Cliff, you're smart enough, all right? You got a good head on you, you're intellectual. Go to the bookstore at the college and buy the advanced electronics class books. And then you won't have to take all these prerequisites and everything like that. You can just read the books and make your own." And he looked at me and was like, "Yeah, that sounds like an idea, okay." So he did, and he made his own head that produced the sounds that he specifically wanted out of his music. And it's really awesome now that I'm thinking back about it, because I remember the first time that he hooked it up, and he got these and these sounds that I had not even heard yet on an amplifier, you know, and on the bass, yeah, on the bass too. I listened to years of that music over and over again. So many songs. It was awesome. It was awesome.
And then he discovered the Morley pedals, and then it was off to the races.
Yeah.
Because then it was a whole universe of painting with color and sound and tone.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden he could not only
He
get
was
this in
on.
his head, but he could even learn more stuff that he didn't even know he could do.
Yeah.
And that's where it got exciting.
Yeah.
Or exploration, or whatever you want to call it.
You're right. Yeah.
And that's when you realize that there's nobody in his league. I mean, it's just, he was head and shoulders.
He was in his own little...
You look at that footage, you look at James Hetfield's right hand,
Oh,
playing that music, and Cliff is right there every single step of the way with him. Never missed.
Never missed a beat, did he? Never missed a beat. This picture is my favorite picture of my brother. This is by Ross Halford.
That's my favorite too. I was just telling my friend, for real.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's in my music closet at home. I've got a George Harrison autograph. I've got a piece of Hendrix thing, and I've got that picture.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's my favorite too. I think it might be Donington.
That's Donington?
I think it's Donington.
That's Ross Halford that took the picture.
I mean, he's an artist.
Ross, hi Ross.
He's an artist. He's an artist. Don't worry about that.
He's a photographer.
He's an artist. You can have your seat.
Okay, next story. I wanted to share this on Cliff's birthday because it really shows how he was born to be the musician, be the man that he became. And when he was a baby, he used to rock like this. back to rock. And he wouldn't stop. And at first we thought maybe he had some problems or something, and then we figured out he didn't. And so then my mom and I were very concerned of what the problem really was here. You know what I mean? He was a baby. He wasn't, on dope yet or anything like that. But he was born to be the musician that he became. And it was in him since he was a baby. And yeah, he was practicing. Thank you for Donna. Yeah, he was practicing. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who's here, and thank you to everybody who's watching live stream. And I want to give a shout out to Corinne Lynn. Yay! See, they're clapping for you, dear.
Well, thank you for sharing those stories with us.
Oh yeah, Audrey,
Audrey, hello.
what are you doing over in Europe, Dudette? Okay?
He's overseas right now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had his family, and he was loyal to the end to his friends and family. These people, he never left them, and they're never going to leave him. We keep his memory alive. I say to my friends, I don't mean any disrespect, he's still dead, but we're never going to let him go. Ever.
Right? Yes.
And in time, he's truly become mythical,
Yes, he
immortal.
has.
Randy Rhodes, guys like that. He stands shoulder to shoulder with those guys. A big part of who he was, though, was his people and his friends. And there's a bunch of them still here. It's like what they used to do in San Francisco at the earthquake. The people that were there, they were gathered at a certain time, and every year there's less and less of them until there's none of them. It's going to happen with Last of the Mohicans. That's what I said to you.
Yeah.
It's like, we're still here,
Yep.
but they're not making any more of us.
No, they're not.
You know what I mean? So it was, his family was important to him, and it was everything to him. He didn't give a shit about climbing the social whatever, He
He had no interest
he
in
was here.
fame or fortune.
His heart was here.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
that's,
Yeah.
the people matter, whether it's Korean or Odd or whoever, these are,
Yeah.
they still represent him. So, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm
And
done
he
talking.
loved his brother enough to become the best musician that he could be. And I wish that all the deaths in my family and such would have lit a fire in me like that. But I guess that's not for everybody.
We all have our own story, right? We all have to live our own story.
Yeah.
The best you can.
Yeah.
What a tragedy, Scott.
So I just want to say happy birthday to my brother. And
Happy birthday!
love you.
Thank you, Connie, for your stories. And everybody, please visit Connie and all of us at the Valley Inn afterwards. We'd love to
I'll be there.
party there.
Yes.
Thank you much.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.